Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to go over 3 of the most common tight areas and how to stretch them out that I see in the clinic. These are areas that get tight on pretty much everybody, especially people that are stuck at a desk, but also people that work labor jobs and manual labor and go home and kind of hang out at night and you want to just veg out on the couch a little bit because you worked a long day. These are areas that get tight. I see constant complaints about these areas. They're very, very easy to stretch out. You just have to be a little proactive. The first area we're going to talk about is the hip flexors in here. People are always complaining about tight hips. Tight hips can lead to low back pain, knee pain, and so a very easy area to address. You just have to start actually getting after it. The easiest way to stretch this out for a beginner is to kind of get into this running kind of sprint stance, right? You're stretching this back leg here, but instead of getting into this and kind of just leaning into it like this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to roll our hips, kind of tuck your butt under. That's going to really put some more tension onto that hip flexor there. And then you just kind of lean into it. If you're feeling pain in the low back, we want to make sure that we're not hyperextending our low back and pushing our hips forward as much as we are rolling our hips under and kind of flattening out that low back. If that's not a deep enough stretch for you, you want to get this a little deeper, what we're going to do is we're going to take a knee, and same thing here, we're going to roll our pelvis under, tuck our butt, flat back there, squeeze the glute on that side, bring that arm up and lean away. Hold this for about 20 to 25 seconds. Do this a few times a day. Feel those hips breathe. The next area of common complaint is the calves. These get really tight in the back of the leg here if you're sitting all the time because you're not really working that muscle, but also if you're up and walking all the time, running all the time if you're a runner as well. Very important to stretch these out. Helps with ankle mobility, helps with knee pain, just helps your stride feel better and takes a lot of that tension off around the ankle area. Very, very easy to stretch. I do recommend getting a slant board or a calf stretching board of some sort. A lot of people will kind of do this stretch up against a curb, but then your toes end up kind of curling, so you don't really get a deep stretch. So I like a board. If you have some stairs at home, get a piece of wood or a 2x4 and just lay it over those stairs. Try to create like a 45-degree angle somehow. And so it's a very easy stretch to do. All we're going to do is stand on it, keep that heel nice and flat, and you just lean into that stretch. Try to keep that foot flat on that angle the whole time. You'll feel this nice deep stretch along the back of your lower leg there, and that is really going to open up the calf and free up some of that ankle mobility. Again, hold this for about 20 to 25 seconds, 3 times a day. And now the third and final area to stretch is going to be these pecs, shoulder area. A lot of people are stuck at the desk, kind of hunched over in this position, or we get home and we sit and we slouch. These muscles get really tight, and this can contribute to a lot of kind of upper back tension, even some neck pain and some headaches. So stretching these out goes a long way. I see a lot of people in the gym, and you've probably seen this as well, where they just kind of hook their hand on a machine or a wall and they kind of just go straight out and then kind of turn their body. You're not going to get a super deep stretch doing this. The way that the pec inserts is at this angle type here. So if you can get up a little higher, I like to get your elbow above your shoulder or up to about 45 degrees if possible, and hook that onto a wall corner and now turn your body away. You're going to get a much deeper stretch in through here. Hold that 25, 30 seconds, 3 times a day.